Welcome back to Movie Space. Infidelity on screen is addictive and impossible to look away from. The moment someone crosses a line, they can never uncross. Today we are counting down 5 infidelity movies on Netflix that will keep you on the edge of your seat. 5 films, 5 secrets, 5 stories that prove every betrayal has consequences. Number 5, May December. Natalie Portman plays Elizabeth, a popular television actress who travels to Savannah, Georgia, to prepare for her next big role. She will be playing Gracie, a woman who, decades ago, was at the center of a notorious tabloid scandal. That scandal involved a relationship between Gracie, who was an adult, and Joe, who was just 13 years old at the time. Now Gracie, played by a quietly terrifying Julianne Moore, is a grandmother living a seemingly normal suburban life with Joe, played by Charles Melton, who is now in his 30s. As Elizabeth digs deeper to research her role, spending time with the couple, asking the wrong questions, and quietly mirroring Gracie's mannerisms, long-buried feelings begin to rise to the surface. Available on Netflix. Number 4, Mea Culpa. At number 4, the Tyler Perry erotic thriller that had Netflix viewers absolutely glued to their screens. Mea Culpa. Kelly Rowland plays Mea Harper, a seasoned Chicago defense attorney whose marriage is quietly falling apart. Her husband, Cal, is unemployed, bitter, and no longer the man she built her life around. When a high-profile murder case lands on her desk, involving charismatic artist Zaire Malloy, played by Trevante Rhodes, who is accused of killing his girlfriend, Mea takes it on despite every warning sign telling her not to. The closer she gets to Zaire while building his defense, the more the professional lines begin to blur. He is magnetic, mysterious, and impossible to read. And Mea finds herself in the most dangerous position of her career and her life, crossing lines she cannot uncross while trying to figure out whether the man she is falling for is innocent or guilty. Number 3, Fatal Attraction. At number 3, the film that defined the infidelity thriller genre and has never been topped. Fatal Attraction. Michael Douglas plays Dan Gallagher, a successful Manhattan lawyer who appears to have everything. A loving wife played by an archer, a young daughter, a perfect apartment, and a life any man would envy. When his family goes away for the weekend, Dan makes one catastrophic decision. He spends 2 days with Alex Forrest, a brilliant and intense book editor played by Glenn Close. Dan considers it a harmless fling. Alex does not. What follows is one of the most relentlessly tense and terrifying escalations in the history of cinema. As Alex's obsession grows darker and more dangerous, Dan's perfect life begins to unravel from the inside out. Number 2, Faithfully Yours. At number 2, the Dutch thriller that proves the most dangerous lies are the ones you tell your best friend. Faithfully Yours. Brakke van Doesburg plays Bottle, a family court judge who appears to have a perfectly ordered life. And Elise Schott plays Isabel, her closest friend and confidant. The two women have a long-standing arrangement. Every so often, they sneak away from their husbands on what appears to be a girls' weekend, using each other's alibis while each of them secretly pursues an affair. The system is airtight. The stories are rehearsed. The burner phones are ready. And then Isabel disappears. With her alibi now in question and a police investigation threatening to expose everything she's been hiding, Bottle finds herself trapped in a web of her own lies, racing to find out what happened to her friend while trying to keep her own secret buried. Directed by Andre Van Duren and available on Netflix, Faithfully Yours is a sleek and twisty Dutch thriller with an ending that genuinely caught audiences off guard. Number 1, Burning Betrayal. Giovanna Lancelotti plays Bobby, a successful and meticulous accountant who has spent years building the perfect life around her relationship with her fiancé. She has given up her motorcycle, toned down her wild side, and done everything right. And then she discovers he has been cheating on her. Instead of falling apart, Bobby makes a different choice. She gets back on her motorcycle. She joins a bike club. She dyes her hair dark. And she decides, for the first time in years, to live entirely on her own terms. That decision leads her straight into the orbit of Marco, a secretive and impossibly attractive judge played by Leandro Lima, and a torrid, charged, and dangerous affair that quickly becomes so much more than either of them planned. And there you have it, 5 infidelity movies on Netflix you absolutely need to watch. Only here on Movie Space. 5 films, 5 betrayals, 5 completely different ways for secrets to explode. If you have not watched all 5 yet, you know exactly what to do. And once you have, drop a comment telling us which one had the best twist. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a drop from Movie Space.